Yes, Chair. You know, I'm just wondering. I want to understand where EACC is coming from. You have told Governor Natembeya not to step into his office. He is telling us this afternoon he's able to meet his CEC, prepare reports, and appear before this committee, Chair. You know, we are the defenders of devolution. I would want us to take this matter further. I will request, Chair, with your permission, I'd like to see the orders that were issued by the court, tabled, because I believe Judge Natembeya is on oath. Let's see the orders that were issued by the court and how they were worded.
Correct.
And let's see the charge sheet also. We see the gravity of the charges that he was facing. And Chair, I'm speaking as a lawyer who has acted for number two in command in the other arm of government. When the DCJ was charged in court with a corruption case, and even my friend here, Cherage, I acted for Cherage, I acted for Mwilu.
What were the charges?
And
I'm not on
I mean, I'm saying this on a very serious note. None of those very senior Kenyans were barred from their offices. So we also need to interrogate this matter further, because we live in a country where one could easily abuse court process for ulterior motives. So let's seize this moment to just look at these orders that were issued by the court and how they were worded. And if possible, let's also hear from the governor whether those orders are impeding him from discharging the functions of his office. Because you have said very clearly that to the people of Kenya, to the people of Trans Nzoia, the person they know as their governor remains George Natembeya. So could you request that that order be tabled before us, together with charge sheet, for purposes of interrogating whether that's one way of interfering with the devolution? Remember, we had our president and deputy president charged before ICC, but they continued being president and deputy president of the Republic of Kenya.
I'm going to give directions. I remember, gentlemen, it's already 4 o'clock. We had our internal agreement. Governor, unless there's something you want to say at this point, because I'll need to give directions on how we are proceeding. If only if necessary.
I just want to confirm with this committee that I'm bearing my legal burdens with grace, because I know where they're coming from. And I know there are people even who don't want me to step in Trans Nzoia. I don't know, for whatever reasons. It's politics, and I'm a politician. And of course, if you need the charge sheet, a copy of the charge sheet, you can have it availed even now on soft, and even the court ruling on bail application. I can avail it on my phone. You look at it and you'll just see where this is coming from and where it's going.
I think, let me give directions. There are 3 distinct things here. There is the politics, which we shall not allow into this meeting and into this session. There is justice, which is perhaps what Senator Kongo Mogeni is asking for. And maybe this will not be the first and last situation. It would be useful for us as a Senate to take a position that will guide with people in this situation. I think, members, what we've been confronted with before is a case of a governor who's been impeached by the Senate but has been rescued by the courts. And so the question has been, would such a person still appear before committees of the Senate? I think that we have dealt with in the case of Wambora, in the case of Kawira, but I think your situation could be similar to the situation of Moses Lenol Kulal of Samburu. So from the justice perspective, Senior Counsel, I think this is a matter that we can find a way of interfacing with the legal committee, and that is where now the orders can be scrutinized. This committee deals with the 3rd element, which is accountability. Whether you're in office or not, public funds are being spent. Whether you're in office or not, these senators are voting to allow more money to come to Trans Nzoia. And we must ask those accountability questions. We were ready to do so, but the Auditor General has received the documents late. We must reprimand you and your officers for that delay, and I think we've already agreed on that. This meeting, therefore, will not proceed because if we want to deal with accountability, we can't do it in the absence of the Auditor General. And if we are not careful and if we proceed, we'll get into the realm of politics, which I do not want to get into. We'll then adjourn this meeting. We shall give notice of the next date of meeting, and please